Well, we were thrilled with the tournament. I had an opportunity to see games in Seoul, in Tokyo, in Miami, and LA. We had great attendance, great atmosphere in the ballpark, and really exciting opportunity to showcase our young players around the world.
The global growth of the game is clearly of very high importance, and we're not just games at the World Baseball Classic being held overseas, but games in general being held in popular baseball strongholds such as Cuba, Australia and Japan. So where is next and why?
Well, I think that we're going to continue to focus on places where baseball is part of the culture. Mexico is very high on our priority list. We want to play regular season games in Mexico. We're working towards that goal with respect to the 2018 season. There are also other parts of Latin America that we need to get back to. Puerto Rico is very high on that list as well.
Right, speaking here as a Brit, so do you envisage baseball ever going down the road of having a franchise outside of North America? You've even said that, quote, in reality, New York to London is not that much further than New York to the West Coast.
Well, we're very interested in London as a gateway to Europe. We'd like to get regular season games played in London, just a series to begin with. But I do believe that as travel continues to evolve, that London would be a possibility for us over the long haul.
Now, regardless of global growth, the majority of your focus on your sport must still be based around the upcoming season. And we were all captivated by the Chicago Cubs winning that elusive World Series after a 108-year wait. Before we turn to this season, presumably even the Commissioner of Baseball must have been swept up in what was the Cubs' amazing story.
Well, I've been going to World Series for 25 years. I always find the World Series to be compelling programming, but I must admit the 2016 edition was really special. The Cubs with their 108-year drought, great storyline. But Cleveland was a great storyline as well. 68 years is a long time without a championship, so hopefully we'll find those same kind of storylines in 2017.
Yeah, we hope so. Now, I understand that when you became the 10th commissioner in baseball history, one of your priorities was to captivate the next generation of sports fans in a way that you yourself were captivated when your parents took you to the Yankee Stadium for the first time back in 1968, where you saw the great Mickey Mantle hit 2 home runs. Do you think you've managed to captivate the current generation?
Well, we think we're making great progress with the next generation. There's really 3 parts to our initiative. Number one, we think it's important for kids to play the game, and our Play Ball initiative is really working at the grassroots to make sure that kids are playing baseball in large numbers. It remains the most played sport for children under the age of 18, and our participation numbers are actually increasing. Secondly, our clubs do a great job about encouraging families to come to the ballpark, to bring their kids to the ballpark, because the earlier they go to the ballpark, the more likely it is that they remain fans for life. And then, of course, the third piece is technology. Our at-bat application has attracted a very young audience. Average user is about 30 years of age, and we feel that technology is the key to keeping the next generation engaged with the great game of baseball.
I know that this part of the year is all about pre-season predictions. I don't know if you're willing to make a World Series prediction for us, but what are your hopes for the season ahead?
Well, my most important hope is that we have the same kind of storylines emerge during the course of the 2017 season that we had last year, so that our great local audiences stay with us through the postseason and we see the kind of excitement that we saw during the 2016 World Series.